So here's your first look at a retail and fake pair of the Nike Dunk Low Year of the Rabbit in the sale colorway. Can you spot any differences between these two? In this video, we'll take an in-depth look. So today we're taking a look at a real and fake pair of the Nike Dunk Low Year of the Rabbit in the sale colorway. I've already done the White Rabbit colorway, but this one is the sale colorway. I think this is the better pair, but this video is just to help you if you are trying to purchase a retail pair. So we'll get straight into the comparison. So firstly, they do both come in this plastic covered sleeve over the box, so we'll take a closer look at that. So we'll take the cover off. This is the retail one here. This is the fake one here. And if I show you from the close-up here, you can see a clear colour difference between the two and actually a size difference between the two. So these are both a UK 9 size for the shoe, and you can see that the cover on top is actually larger on the retail one compared to the fake one. You can also see that the fake one seems slightly more yellowed and dirtier compared to the retail one. They've both been kept in the exact same condition, but it doesn't look like the fake one ages as well as the retail one. But the big telltale sign here between the two is actually the size difference. So just take a closer look at that. So put the covers to the side and we'll actually take a closer look at the boxes here. So I'll show you from a close-up once again, and you can actually see the detail on top is very different from retail to fake. So as you can see from the boxes, it does have a rabbit fur look to the top of the boxes, and I would say the retail one is far more detailed than the fake one is, and you can see the hairs individually much clearer on the retail one compared to the fake one. If I show you side by side, you can see it just looks a little bit smudged on the fake box compared to the retail one. However, from afar, it would be quite hard to see, but with them side by side, it's really obvious. It must also be said that the boxes are actually the same size, it's just the covers on top which are slightly different, and it's just a bit different, so it's tighter on the fake box compared to the retail one. But we'll take a closer look at the labels now. So spinning the boxes around and taking a closer look at the labels, as you can see here, you can actually see on the fake one, it does have the factory stamp on it, so it's a telltale sign that this is from a fake factory. Also, you can look at the positioning of the labels is actually very different from retail to fake, but I wouldn't look too closely at this because it looks like it's just a mistake on the retail one. If you look at the actual font size and text size on the label itself on the retail one, you can see it's slightly bigger than it is on the fake one. If you look at the US 10 sizing and also the UK 9, you can see differences when comparing them side by side. So if you just want to pause the video there and take a closer look, if you have this in hand, and take a look at your label and compare it to the retail and fake, you can do so. But we're going to open them up now and take a closer look at the shoes. Which one should you open first? Should we open the retail one or the fake one? Let's open up the retail one. As you can see, the paper covers the shoe itself. It's this kind of like yellow and I would say a beige colored rabbit on top paper. And then we'll take a look at the fake one here. It also has the same colored paper on top, but I would say it's a slightly more yellow paper compared to a like orange tint to it on the retail one. But you can see there's a clear color difference between the two papers. So here we can see both pairs. This is the retail one here, this is the fake one. At first glance, can you spot any differences between the two? Let's take a closer look at what they are. So the first difference I'm going to point out actually occurs on the lace lock at the bottom lace here on the retail pair. So if I compare them side by side from retail to fake, you can see that it says on the right pair 2023, and you can see that the square in the middle is actually a yellower tint to it on the retail one compared to the fake one. The fake one is actually a full white, whereas the retail one is a slight yellow tint to it. I don't know if this happens with age or it's just like that from standard. I have had these dead stock for quite a while, so it might have happened just with a little bit of age, but it is different from retail to fake. If we spin the shoes around to the back and we take a closer look at both heels here, and we take a look at the Nike embroidery on the back, we can see difference in sizing and placement. So as you can see here, the Nike embroidery on the back of the retail one is much larger than it is on the fake one. I'd also say the fake one, the text is very squished together and small compared to this of the retail one, so it's a very obvious difference between the two pairs and something you can look at straight away out of the box. If we take a look at the right shoe and we look at the back heel part here, you'll see it has an embroidered bunny on the heel. If I compare this retail to fake and show you from the close-up, there's once again a clear difference here. So as you can see, there is actually a difference in the size of the bunny on the back heel here, and it actually is a different shape completely, kind of looks like a different animal a little bit. And if you look at the placement as well, you can see it's very different, with the fake one being closer to the sole compared to the retail one, which is placed higher up and actually in the middle of this white panel here, so it's even on both sides pretty much, compared to the fake one where this is not the case. If we look at the inside of the shoe and we take a look at this furry swoosh, which I think is a cool detail that they've added to the shoe, but if we look at the placement of this, we can see differences. So like I said at the start of the video, these are both a UK 9, so they should be identical, but if you look at the placement of the swoosh and at the top part of the swoosh here, you can see that on the retail one it's practically touching the leather of the lace holes, whereas on the fake one you can see there's a much larger gap between the tip of the swoosh and the lace hold leather. The next difference I'm going to point out is actually on the heel once again, and if we look at that suede panel at the back here, as you can see there, if I show you from the close-up, it might be quite hard to see, but there are actually pen marks on the fake one compared to the retail one, and this is something you can look very clearly at on a fake pair. Sometimes they will have pen marks of where the manufacturer or the factory has tried to cut out the material and place it on the shoe, so it's exactly the same as the retail one. However, they leave these pen marks on, which is a telltale sign from a fake one, because you never see pen marks on a retail pair. Spinning the shoes upside down, and while the tread looks very similar from afar, actually from close up it is actually a different color. So what I would say is the fake one is a darker yellow on the bottom compared to the retail one. The retail one's actually a more mild mustard-like color, which is actually leaning towards the creamy color, compared to the fake one where it's like a very mustardy yellow color. The speckles on top are a little bit thicker on the fake one compared to the retail one, but this is quite minor, it's quite hard to see between the two pairs. If you're going to look really closely underneath the shoe and look at the Nike logo on the tread itself, if you look at the spacing between each letter, it's actually thicker spacing on the retail one compared to the fake one. The fake one, the letters are really close together, but this is very minor and you're going to have to look really closely for this detail. If we look at the tongue of both pairs and you look at the furry symbol on the tongue label here, you can see differences in the embroidery itself. So you can actually see it's thicker on the fake one compared to the retail one, and actually a dark color of embroidery is used compared to the retail one. They do come with a set of spare laces in the right hand side. The fake one's got this correct. Normally they place it in the wrong side of the shoe, but this one they've got it in the right one. If we compare these side by side, we can see differences. So if you look at the Nike text on the bag itself, you can see they've gone for a different logo compared to the retail one. And if you look at the laces themselves, you can actually see it's a different color from retail to fake, and it's quite easy to see, and I would actually say it's more waxed lace on the retail one compared to the fake one. When I spoke earlier about there being pen marks on the fake one, it's actually really easy to see on the left one here. As you can see, the pen marks are there, and there's certain pen marks on the swoosh as well, so it's just bad craftsmanship from the fake factory where they've just tried to replicate the positioning of it on the retail one, so it's really obvious to see on the left hand side. And the final minor difference I'd point out between the retail and fake is actually the suede-like material used between both pairs. If I show you from the close-up, hopefully it shows up because it's easy to see in the studio lighting, but the fake one actually has a much lighter suede compared to the retail one. The retail one has almost like a dark chocolatey, well, light chocolatey coloured one compared to the fake one, where the fake one is actually slightly lighter. May not show up in the camera very easily, but it is a difference in side by side. So I hope this comparison has helped you, because to me, this is an absolute stunning pair. I think it looks so nice. The details are really nice. The fluffy swoosh, the embroidery on the heel. I personally think this is a beautiful shoe and it's very well made. And it's probably one of the best Nike Dunk Lows in my opinion. I think it's so nice. But let me know down below if you have a pair or are looking to purchase a retail pair. I think it's nice. Comment it down below. Thanks for watching, and I hope this video has helped you. Please like and subscribe, and I hope you have an amazing day.